right, today we're looking at a phone gimbal from Hohem, the V3. I know it's been out about a month, but they just sent it to me for a review, so I'm gonna check it out. But I'm gonna do something different, so don't jump off this video yet. I'm actually gonna talk about the differences of this gimbal versus other gimbals just like it. What automatically sets this one apart from others, and then we'll get into all the stuff it can do with the phone and all the fancy stuff they can do. But first, what makes this different than any other phone gimbal that's already out there right now? But the number one feature for me is the pull out.
Look at this. Look at this, it's perfect.
You may think, big deal, it's a pull out tripod. Let me tell you, most of these come with a little tripod you screw onto the bottom, kick the feet out, set it up, good to go. But in the real world, when you go out and do your filming, you throw your gimbal in the bag, you get out, you pull it out, you always forget.
This is the worst.
Tripod. I always forget mine. This way, you always have it with you. A lot of things you're gonna use a tripod for, you don't think you are. Or you just get tired of holding it like this and you wanna put it down while the camera's all set up nice and balanced, then you could use your tripod. So it's small things like that that you will never have to worry about not having a tripod for this gimbal. Number two, this piece right here. This is a light and pretty much what I call the eyesight for the tracking. It's built into the gimbal itself. So, all right, big deal, it has tracking. I'm using the Pocket 3 right now. It has tracking. It's gonna track me and my face as I go back and forth. Love it. It's using the camera on board to do the tracking. This is using this sensor right here. So instead of using the camera of the phone that you use to mount this with to track and do all the technology, it's using this here. Okay, so what does that mean? That means that I could put on an action camera, squeeze it right on here, and then it will track me using the sensor right here to go back and forth. And we'll get into reasons why you want to use an action camera with a gimbal. That's later, but that means it can do it. I can use a Go 3 and put it on here and it will track. If this would balance correctly, I could do it with any camera and it will track. This doesn't work, it's too heavy. That's the two big things for me. The tracking on the outside and the tripod underneath. Before we get into the phone, because everyone expects me to use this with my phone, I don't like to do things I'm supposed to do. So I'm gonna set this up and I'm gonna use the Action 4 and I'm gonna get it to track me with the Action 4. So let me set it up. So let me go ahead and balance this with my Action 4. So all I'm gonna do here is basically, these are the clamp right here. Just stretch it apart, clamp it down, something like that. It may not be the best thing in the world. It's not really rated for this, but it works, watch. So the power button's here on the side. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the power on. A little vibration, kind of recalibrates itself, and then we're good.
Oh la la! Oh, yeah.
1, 2, 3. Just spin it around. Now, Scott, why in the world would I use an action camera on a gimbal? Well, let me give you a couple of scenarios. Number one is if you want the widest shot possible. Once you start using their technology for stabilization, it has to crop in to adjust. This will allow you to turn stabilization off and give you the widest view possible. All right, so this is ultra wide, 4K 24 with Rocksteady Plus. This is to show you how wide it can get. Now this is with stabilization off, so you can see how wide that is. Now, second one, low light. So if you're out and about and this is your main toy for your vacation, but now you're at night and you're like, the Action 4 does pretty good at night, but how much better can it do if I turn off stabilization? I'm getting any of that jelly or jittery effect in the background with the lighting. I want stabilization off, but I still want it to be smooth. Boom. All right, Rocksteady Plus is on handheld.
Look, in my line, I get ready. Feeling too trippy, get it cracking like a levy. I'ma show them all how to party if they let me. Cue the countdown and release the confetti. The party don't start till I get there. Sit us all in the watch this. Pull up with the top down, ain't anything. I'm way too hot now. I radiate, don't need a rear view, they behind me. Cause my future's so bright in my blind. Hold up, why I gotta shine so bright? Don't need a reason. Escorting my haters out, they wish you sleep. Can't be nobody else, I'ma be myself. So they gon' have to watch me treat myself. You make it look good. Watch yourself, huh? Yeah, you make it look good. Don't let it watch yourself, huh? Cause you make it look good. You make it
And then the
look
last
good.
one is I can track. So I can almost treat it like a Pocket 3 and it can track me. In order to get this guy to start tracking me, I gotta give it some hand signals. First thing I wanna do, I'm gonna give it the OK sign. See how it turned green? Now it should be tracking me. Yes, sir, it is. It is tracking me. So I don't know of any other gimbal out there that can do something like this with other cameras and not have to use the phone to be the camera for the tracking ability, is what I'm trying to say. And then we could do a little walk and have it track me. A little quickie. So I just turned my Action 4 into a Pocket 3. See how far away it gets before it stops tracking me. Did it lose me? Nope, not yet. That is very cool. Hohem, that is very cool. Oh, it did lose me. So I can go up to it. All right, I'm gonna give it the OK sign, and it finds me. How quick that is. So if you wanted also to do vertical, you can double click, and we can do vertical. So if you got your TikTok stuff, all that fun jazz, you can have it track you. Oh, see, it's not perfect. Let me stop. So maybe it doesn't like vertical. Shake it, shake it, shake it. All right, it doesn't like vertical. All right, we have the Insta360 Go 3S. I don't think it likes the vertical in this one either, because it started giving me a little vibration, but let's see if we can get it to track. Now we're tracking with the Go 3S. So we can watch her move. All right, so now I'm going to add the phone to the Hohem. We'll do it the proper way, the way it was designed. I'm sure Hohem's not happy with me putting action cameras on their gimbal, but to me, that's fun. Multi-purpose, right? Okay. Will it work with the GoPro? I'm sure. If you get the squeeze on there, it'll be fine in the balance. It seems like they don't like vertical too much. Horizontal, good. Vertical, questionable. You have your different modes here. We have pano. You can change what type of panorama you want to do. Photo mode, video, plain old video. You can choose the cameras up front, the wide angle. I like the wide angle better. We go to time lapse. You can adjust all your time lapse settings. You can do motion lapse, time warp is there, slow motion, and then moment. Now this is where you get into some of their own features that they have. Raindrop control. Everyone's favorite, Inception. All right, next one's called Back to the Past. All right, this is Night Rain. And then of course, everyone's favorite, taking selfies. All right, smart motion time lapse, start. Give you different options. And then we'll let it do its thing. The video that comes out of these phones is absolutely amazing. To get a gimbal like this, whether it's this one or other kind, really helps you kind of like with your creativity using your phone. And this gimbal is a little bit different because I can not just use my phone, but I can also use some action cameras to track me with this gimbal. So fun to try out new things. Hope you like it. Like, subscribe down below. We'll see you on the next tech video.